Hello friends, it's Julie, and boy, do I feel like I've been doing this video forever, but hey, it's just the beginning. Boy, it's been a time of this one. Anyways, I think I'm missing one or two at the beginning, but I'm just going to call it good. This is like my fourth time starting this. So, $4.97 for Watching the Flock, Border Collie Sheep, and I have multiple copies of this, as I said in my previous takes. This, I kind of like having quantities, so there's 5 of these available, 1 has sold. Next we have real photo postcard of Tad Barnes Lucas. I'm Gone, Salt Lake City, Utah. And this was purchased by one of you guys, a watcher, Eva. Yeah, I'm having trouble today. A YouTube watcher. And so I thank you so much for the purchase. That was really nice. And she said that her mother paints these pictures of the cowgirls, especially she likes Tad. So on the bottom is hard to see, but that's where it shows, identifies Tad and the horse. There was also some other photos, the same exact photo that I saw that it's called this horse different names. So I don't know if it was a stock photo of her, and they just kept applying it to different horses' names and locations. So $24.42. Pond Oriole, this is Flathead Lake, between Idaho and Butte, and okay, Walkenville is where it was sent to, so there it is. Because the first time I tried to do this video, I opened all of the tabs at the top there, and then it crashed, and I did that, and then I did it halfway, and it crashed again, so I had to restart my computer, and then I went to lunch. It's now like 3:30. Okay, so this one went for $6.97. Okay, we have Paul Revere's house. This is a chrome, and obviously this is not Paul Revere. It is somebody dressed up, and I have one more. I already sold 2. Quantity's kind of nice. Oh hey, look, there's a sheep again. The third time I tried to do this video. I must have opened doubles of these. I had my microphone plugged in, but not attached to my shirt. So, anyways, and now I can't talk. Okay, here's a bronze bust of Davy Crockett, and yeah, you can sell anything, on a postcard, can't ya? I didn't think this one would sell. I thought it would sit here for years, but it didn't. It went for $3.97 plus $1. Suspension Bridge, Capilano Canyon in Vancouver. There you go. And there's a full image. It's actually a very pretty place. Unposted, and that went for $4.47, and I might have gone back to Canada. Okay, here is the U.S. Ship Canal entrance in Duluth, Minnesota. Just a second, I'm just going to make sure I actually hit record. All right. I've been to this place many times to see ships go through. It's a fun place. The pier looks a little different. It looks more narrow in this image. The lights are different for sure. Okay, photo stint, and there's the back. $3. I took an offer. Delphi, the Tholos of Mamaria, Greece. It's a chrome, continental size chrome. I just had a whole bunch of these chromes from like the 70s and such, and I don't know how to price them because how many people are going to want these, so I just basically have a kind of a base price that I put on international postcards, because I'm not going to do a whole lot of research unless it's like a really interesting looking postcard. So this went for $3.97. Killarney County, Kerry, Ireland, in aerial view. And again, I just applied my $3.97 for a chrome, unposted, and or $4.97. I think I up it $1 for like a city view, because those are more desirable. So that went out really quickly. And so, yeah, you'll see some more international ones and different stuff. So here is a continental of a Sonic the Hedgehog when that came out. So it was a promotional postcard. I don't know how to price these things, so I just put $14.47 on it, and somebody bought it. So Yoruba coronation cloth. I bought a lot of postcards that depicted needlework and such, and of course because there were knitters and weavers in there, and so the remaining ones that I didn't want, I've been slowly selling them. As again, I don't know how to price them. There's not a lot of records for them, so this one went for $5.47. Okay. Here's We're Ready for Easter, little girl Dolly in a purple chair. It kind of reminds me of Holly Hobby. And here is the back. $6. I took an offer. Lloyd Bremen, Rudelsburg Ruins, Germany. So there is that. And this is ruins. Now, what I do with the international postcards, if I don't know the language, is I use Google Lens and it will translate it for me. It's not always a great translation, but it helps. So this is undivided back. A lot of 1907. I have quite a few undivided back international. So $5.97 is probably what I decided lithographs go for. Along the Waterfront Custom House in Portland. That's actually sold within a couple days, and it's just a divided back, like that, $4.97. Here is another of the textile lot, $5.47. They have been sitting for months, and all of a sudden people want them, so I don't know what's going on. So it has some album stuff on it. A lot of these had album residues. Some of the postcards were trimmed, which I didn't put up for sale, but whatever. Here's a civil defense safety notification postcard. This is way back when, just in case you had to evacuate, this is what you would fill out, like that, so people could find you. That was $3.97, and I have one more. Here's the library. Actually, library bookshelf. So I sold a lot of 3 of the blue cats. So this one, and this one, and that one. We have Roman Plunge, Hotel Del Monte, California, and there it is. And there's a bunch of cars and people, and it was divided. $5.97. Sightseeing train and on the boardwalk. This was one that there wasn't one exactly like this, but there was a lot of the same content. So, and it was from 1973, so it's not like antique. So I just put it for $3.97, and it sold pretty quickly. So I'm not sure why this one was more desirable. Armory of Troop, New Haven, Connecticut. So these armories are nice, but they don't go for a high price. This one went for $5.97, a little bit more. A lot of them I list for like $3 or $4. So that one probably was a little more rare. One of the Pretty Waterfalls, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And unposted, $3.97. Hello? Okay. Hotel Tirreno, Sorrento, Italy. Here's another international continental postcard. And of course, hotels are always good. And I have 4 more of these. Or no, 6 available, 1 sold. Yep. So $4.97. Smiley Testimonial Gateway. And here's another one where I thought it would sit forever and it sold. Here's the whole image. And $4.47. Oh, that is an older one, but so it'll sit for less than a year. Queen Angelfish, South Florida postcard. I don't think does it say angelfish in here? Yeah, it does say angelfish on there. Okay. So it looks like a dead fish, but I think it's mounted. So, so I sold a fish, $3.97. It is a dead fish. Here's a street view in California. I did note that there's a delivery truck and some old cars, so some people look for those. Unposted for $3.97. Castle Farm, Huguemont, Battlefield of Waterloo, Belgium. And there it's just like an old sketch or something right there. Again, I used Google Translate, and that went for $8.97. It was a good price. Then somebody came along and sent me, my phone kept pinging, like, what in the world's going on? And went, and I think it's 16 of these blue cats for $2.25, and I have them for $2.97. And so I thought, well, if she's getting 16 of them, that's fine. I will bargain down, because if I gave them like a 20% off, it's just a little bit less. And getting 16 is 1 envelope, 1 transaction, and I actually made good a little bit more on the shipping. I did send a priority mail, but I did earn a little bit back on the shipping too. So I hope they're happy with that. That went out today, and these are so cute, aren't they? I might have to do a reorder of these soon. Okay, and now we have the China Great Wall. This is from the 1982 World's Fair. It's a continental postcard. I have quite a few of the World's Fair postcards. There's a lot of them out there too, so I expected them to sit for a while, and it did. $4.47. Interesting that China was the first one to go. Courthouse, Harrisonville, Missouri. whatever. There it is, and it was 1930 and $3.97. Bicycle, little 500 bicycle race, Bill Armstrong Auditorium, another Continental. Again, I had no records of how to price this, so I put it on auction for $14.97. One person bid right away, and they got it after 7 days of waiting. So there we go. CPR, I think it's Central Pacific Railroad loop in some kind of valley in Vancouver. This went to Canada. Here is the whole image and the back, and $4.47. This is Loose Pack Cowboy Horse. Here's those Charles E. Morris postcards, and it does obviously have a bend in the across. It's unposted, and $5.47. Don's Monterey Heights Cabins, and this one has no label on where it's from. I mean, the only thing I have was that it says Chicago. So I did note that I don't know the exact location, because sometimes like a Chicago press might publish another state's postcards. So I just said this is what it is, and there's a teardrop trailer, there's an old gas pump, and so I don't really know the exact location, because I did try to search for it too, and I couldn't find it. So I put it up for $10 because I have no idea. It could be like a very rare card or not. But I did see other people selling this one too. So that's all really quickly. And finally, we have the Facade of Notre Dame in Paris. And as you know, this had a fire. There was an article recently I saw that they found some bodies in the crypt as they were doing the cleanup. So it'd be interesting to see what they do as they're restoring this from the fire a couple years ago now. And here's the entire image, the back, and there you go, $4.47. Now, finally, the postcard shout out that I'm doing today is somebody that I did not learn from right away, because when I had gotten into postcard selling, this person did not currently have a postcard channel, and I heard about him through other postcard sellers that he used to have this. They learned a lot from him in the past, and the reason why they were doing their postcard channel was to share the information that they have, just like this person did. And so the person is John from Popeye's Postcard, and he did come back, and I think I did put a little shout out for him when he came back, because I was so excited to be able to learn from him. And he does daily what sold videos, so if you think you need more than me, that's fine. Just go here and see what he has every day. I often watch them. I'm sorry, John, I don't watch them every day now. It just seems sometimes I do when I have time, and sometimes I don't. But he also has some really good is it in his playlist, information on postcard selling. So he also bought 1 million postcards. That's a really interesting series. Beginner's Guide to Postcard Selling. That's a good one to go to. This is kind of why I feel like I don't need to make these, because somebody else did. Although, yeah, I would have my own spin on it, but here it's already done for you. And he has some some of his loss. He found some videos that before he deleted his YouTube channel, he's found some, so you can see the old ones. So anyways, I encourage you to check him out. And he seems like a nice guy, and retired, and that's what he's doing in his retirement. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know what you thought of all these postcards that I sold. I am kind of leaning towards getting rid of all my photos, because I really enjoy the postcard selling. I have like boxes of photos that I got at estate sales, and I've got some slides and some what are those, stereo view things, all kinds of different things. But I really like running them through my scanner and just fitting them in my boxes. They're just easy, and I don't have to think about it. So let me know what you think. If I just feel like I'm zeroing in on what I like, and what I want to focus on, and look at. I think people are looking at the blue cats, because I think what pops up in the front is what people are looking at. I don't really make much from the blue cats, but it lets me have a supply of those for blue cats and a woman with a wet shirt. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think, and I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.